I am a woman who likes women. Whenever I looked myself in the mirror, even through high school and middle school, when I was younger, it never really felt I was looking at myself.
She told me she thought, I can't remember exactly, but she thought that dressing in women's clothing would be very comfortable and she would like to do it. This was when she was around 17th, she told me this crying. So I said, well, let's go to my closet, let's see what you want to wear, but I didn't find anything that she liked. And then I waited for her to continue that, for me to, to tell me more, but she didn't. And this was when she was 17.
Ryan just was very passionate about things, and he kind of took things more personally than most, I guess, is the best way to put it, which is, I guess, where that intensity came from. True, false?
I would honestly agree with that.
I couldn't live my life being male in public anymore. It wasn't me. I wasn't comfortable. I was just unhappy in general.
A lot of the times I would just feel like a lot of anger, especially like vibes just radiating through the room. He was pretty mad a lot.
When we would go to the bowling alley, all I remember was when we would bowl, because we were like really rambunctious kids, he would I guess when we would joke around or something like that, his feelings would get hurt very easily and he would cry to his mom.
I didn't want to be cool. I didn't want to be normal. All those kids, I mean, what they would talk about, dating for the sake of dating, or, being good at sports, or I don't know what else, cars, which, I mean, coincidentally enough, I love cars, but, it's just things that I don't care about, football, and whatever. And I was more into geek culture. I loved gaming. I loved anime. I loved cartoons. And I still watch cartoons. I still like watching cartoons.
It was really, really shocking, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. It's gonna take some getting used to. He gravitated more to my friends than he would to Ryan and his friends sometimes.
That's kind of true, actually.
Aww, there you are. You're so cute.
I look like I'm about to plot an evil plan.
I don't know what's going on with your hair.
My hair?
You look like my uncle.
I have wavy hair. Well, it's curly now, but I have wavy hair.
I think the only thing that I asked you when we figured everything out was, did you get the final surgery? Mm-hmm. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that seems to be everyone's question. It's like, hey, you guys
Yeah.
want to know about my genitals? Well, no. That's everyone's question. Yes. I'm trying to save up to eventually get the sex reassignment surgery. What I take is estradiol, which is basically estrogen. I take 4 milligrams in the morning, and I take 2 milligrams late at night. And then I'm all good for the day. Feeling bad didn't come from the hormones. Feeling bad came from doubt. It came from a lot of things. Doubt as if, will I be, decent enough? Will I look decent enough to not look like a mess and not look like a man? The biggest self-doubt that I think any trans person has is passing. Because the main concern is trans people don't want to be perceived as the other gender trying to be the other gender. They want to be perceived as the gender they truly are. Beauty standards for women are ridiculous. You have all these ridiculous, they have to look one way, they have to be this skinny, they have to be this particular shape, they have to have this particular face. If I didn't pass, I didn't know if I wanted to continue living or not. So despite the fact that I had all these doubts, I had all these questions, and I didn't believe in it, I still took it because in the back of my mind, I still had this nagging feeling that this was going to work out. And I still had this sensation that I did not want to die. As I grew into the first year, I felt better. The depression subsided. I was able to look in the mirror, and instead of seeing a mess, instead of seeing something I didn't see, it finally felt like I was looking at myself for the first time. And it felt really good. My confidence at that point went through the roof. And I was more happy. I was more outgoing. I talked to a lot more people. As long as I look and act the part, people do not see a man. They see a woman. And I realized that it's all about behavior. It's all about how you present yourself, how you dress, how you put on your makeup, how you just in general act. And I realized the more I acted like myself, the more people saw a woman rather than a man trying to act like a woman. It's not. I mean, I didn't have a choice in the matter. I wish I had a choice in the matter because I would choose to be normal. I would choose to continue living my life as Ryan and having a normal life with, not having to put so much effort in being who I am. But unfortunately, I didn't have that option. I don't have that luxury. And so to say that's a choice just kind of feels like a big slap, an invalidating slap in the face.
You could trick so many people online.
I could.
Pretty girl.
Duh, guys.
Oh no.
you my supervisor. Hey, guys.
There's that point where you can actually train your voice to sound naturally feminine, which I've been doing, but it takes years and years of effort.
Do you hear the difference? That's what you're going to
You can tell by the way I walk that I'm a woman's man. A woman's man. I can do that. And I can go as low as this. You okay? I would consider myself lucky. There's people out there who get disowned by their parents, or their friends leave them and treat them like crap. And that's actually one of the biggest fears I had prior to coming out. And I think the hardest people to come out to at all is your family, because they're the ones that, they said they'd always be there for you. And sometimes, a lot of trans people, they're faced with that reality. Like, they come out to someone and they've been led to believe it this entire life that we'll be there for you no matter what, we'll love you no matter what. And then some people just end up losing their family over it. And it's like, well, so much for that, thing you told me about how, you're going to love me forever.
What you always want is your child to be happy. So the first thought was, people are going to make her unhappy. So that was the first thought. So my problem is that people won't accept her or will make fun of her.
At first she was very concerned. She was mostly concerned about how my life would go. But as she was still supportive, I think she just had to learn along the way.
My main concern is that unhappiness.
She learned from me. She learns from, documentaries and talk shows. And, now she's even still trying to get in touch with everything. She wants to look at a new show about trans people coming out.
People are people. And so you could be anything you want. I used to tell her that. I don't know if she remembers. You can be anything you want.
I'll be gone today, but I'll be back and around the way. It seems that everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you.